Hi, my name is Joe, and today we're going to be reacting to the Duo Marth and Mythic Elm banner. Oh boy. Oh, my least favorite Fae music. No Cappy. Okay. So this guy, I don't think anybody cares about this guy, but, this is like years too late, right? Years too late. Well, we already got a new C skill, I noticed. I feel like this guy's gonna be gross. So we got Slaying. When unit is in combat, foes save your effects. Okay. And then after unit acts, and if trigger cantos after canto, inflicts undefended on closest foes within 5 spaces of unit. So, already off to a pretty good start. Mid-turn undefended, by the way. Kind of crazy. As if, and this is an offense mythic, right? As if offense wasn't already enough of a joke. Hey man, what do you want me to do? When the mythic now can just mid-turn turn off my saviors. What are we doing? I think if there's one effect that shouldn't be mid-turn, it's probably undefended, because there's literally nothing you can do as the ARD player. Or, you know, conversely, as the defender in any mode that isn't SD, where each team acts with their entire team before the turn ends. This is just ridiculous. Keeping up with the trend of, hey, we don't know what new stuff to do, let's just turn everything off. Let's turn everything off. Good design. Anyway. For foes within 3x3, inflicts Omni -5 and 50% DR Shred. So he has 3x3 piercing support. Okay. And an Omni -5 definitely isn't nothing either, so that's crazy. And at start of combat, if unit is 25% or healthier, grants Omni equal 15% of unit speed. Unit deals X times 8 damage, and the same amount times 6 during combat, and X equal number of foes within 3 spaces of target, including target max 4. So if you send this unit all the way in, and there are 4 people within your initial target, you get up to 32 true damage, and then up to 24 flat DR on the first attack. 32 true damage, bro. 32 true damage on a unit that turns off saviors. Send help. And has built-in piercing support. Send help, bro. What do you want me to do? And then you have the standard flying beast thing. Not that many effects, however, what this weapon does is kind of insane. Let's keep it pushing. You got Nimble Beast, which, you know, the best you can do. And then we have new A skill, Bestial Agility, and then a new C skill. Let's start from the C skill because it's short and new. Preempt Screech. Inflicts speed defense -4. Disables skills of all foes excluding foe in combat. And grants, yeah, special jump. Okay. So you get the preempt pulse, you get some debuffs, and then you get, like, feud, basically. That's kind of crazy. Like, not the longest new skill by any means, but, like, this is definitely solid. Feud has always been good, but it's always been, like, kind of niche. And I think they're trying to spread it out more, especially with stuff like, Rhea Miracle being so prevalent. Stuff like the new Ninja Lin getting Omni Feud in her weapon. Yeah, that unit can actually do some disgusting things. I don't know if you fought one that's fully kitted out, but, unit's a menace. Due in part to the feud, but yeah. Beasts, I presume only beasts getting access to this new form of feud with preempt pulse built in. Pretty cool. Bestial Agility is really, really strong. You get NFU, you get, true damage, and Canto remaining. Really, really good. And then we have A skill, New Opening. So we got easier transform condition, pretty standard for any new beast this day and age. And then if unit is transformed or 75% or healthier on the foe, full tempo, more true damage, more flat DR, and X equals... And then you also get the special DR as well. And the X equals the number of spaces from start position to end position, so the clash. Times 4, max 12. Jeez, and then you get 7 HP after. So the name of the game with this unit is very much like Winter Allir with edge scales and like Nell with edge scales, where you have the full NFU and you're insanely fast, and then you have so much flat DR on only the first hit that it's basically impossible to take you down on the retaliation. Because you can't double them, because they're so fast and have NFU with all that flat DR. So like, the unit in the weapon does up to 32 true damage and 24 flat DR on the first hit, and then in the A skill, you get more stats, and then up to 12 more true damage and flat DR. So we're in the 40s of true damage, dude. We're in the 40s and high 30s of flat DR. And this is a unit that can turn off saviors when you can't do anything about it. It's not even just the undefended. He has undefended built into the weapon, not a status. You can't do anything about this. Am I stoned? What do you, like, literally, what are you going to do? And look at him just eat this sandstorm from Tamara, by the way, because of all the flat DR. Jesus. Is this guy a problem or what? And then we have, whoa, duo Marth, but it's like 8 units? Oh, never mind, it's just him simping. He's a flyer. Sword of Peace, we got Slaying, we got allies within 3 grants, attack speed +5, and preamp pulse, and restore 10 HP to those allies after combat. Not bad at all. And then for him, if unit is within 3 grants, Omni equal, blah blah blah, +14. Unit deals +X damage, and reduces damage from foe's attack by 50% of X. And that equals... And then you also get the special damage reduction as well. X equal highest bonus among unit and allies within 3. Okay, so he has that kind of like turbo bonus doubler thing, but it's also within 3. Yeesh. And then grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack. And 50% DR shred for him. And restores 10 HP to him after combat. So, you know, the preamp pulse and the HP, he does it for him and the allies. But then he just gets a shitload of flat DR and true damage based on like this bonus doubler-ish effect. Not the craziest weapon, but as we know from modern units, you know, the weapon only tells half the story. The special is, it might as well be the other half of the weapon at this point. So we have the Fire Emblem. 2 cooldown, he's got Slang, he's got preamp pulse. You're literally always going to have this. Boost damage by 40% of speed. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Omni +7, with your bonus doubler thing, by the way. Fire Emblem, which is a new effect, and Null Panic to unit and allies within 2. And let's see what Fire Emblem does. Neutralizes effective against bonuses for all movement types.
What the Sigma?
Okay, that's demonic. That's actually demonic, dude. You could run this on defense, and then basically one of Rhea's only checks in the entire game, and like Hector for that matter, like any Premier Nearsay, one of their only checks is like Brave Crom. And that's mainly because of the effectiveness. And now you can just take that away. Funny, funny. Anyway, grants bonus to units Omni equal highest bonus on each stat between unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. So you get more bonus doubler-ish effects. And reduce damage from foes first attack by 10. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Jeez, man. between like Ninja Lucina and Salvage from Sakura, and now this, it's like all these units give out these unique, strong-ass effects that give out like flat DR or more true damage, and all these crazy effects that, you know, if you have even like 2 of them on the same team, it's like, what are you supposed to do, bro? Anyway, that's really crazy. You get so many stats between like the weapon, the first part of the special, and the status that the special gives. I think we can be thankful that this unit isn't an infantry unit, because then he would be able to run bonus doubler 4 in the A slot, 3 in the S slot, and then get the status as well. I mean, he can still get the status, but if he was an infantry unit, he would be smoking like 5 layers of bonus doubler. Which is just ridiculous. It's fine the way it is. Yeah, fine, quote-unquote. Anyway, reduces damage from foes' attacks by X during combat, excluding AoEs, X equal number of allies on the map with Fire Emblem effect, including unit, times 10, max 40. So it caps at 4. Cool. It would be cool if this didn't cap, and then we could see some kind of use for Citrine. I'm a Citrine refugee. Alright? Me and Penrost are the only Citrine believers. Anyway, Blue Skies, amazing. SD Hold Guide. So this is new. This is like Rain or Snap 4 or 5. Allies within 2 spaces of unit can move to any space within 2. Unit can move to any space within 2. And then inflicts speed defense -4 within 3. Okay. So this is like a Turbo Rain effect, where you get the within 3 for the debuff, but then it's just like orders and guidance and whatever, all in one. Pretty cool. And then we have Shield of Hope with a very cute icon, where it's them 2 in the twilight or whatever. Inflicts attack speed defense -4, full no follow-up, and grants effects based on the total value of bonuses on the 3 allies with the highest bonuses total during combat. More bonus doubler shit. If value is greater than or equal to 20, you get Offensive Frozen and Potent 100%. If value is greater than or equal to 40, you get Vantage, okay. And if value is greater than or equal to 60, you get NCD. And also, if it is the first to combat initiated by a foe, unit can make a follow-up before foe's next attack. You get Offensive Frozen, you get Potent Follow-Up 100, you get NCD, and you get Vantage and Desperation. That's kind of crazy, bro. This guy, he does everything. He's got the Fire Emblem, bro. He's got the Infinity Stones. I mean, this guy's gonna be crazy, right? Elm is also gonna be insane. Because what are you supposed to do? That art goes hard, though. Bop. And of course, you gotta show him taking down the Snake Lady. Oh yeah, he's a duo unit. So we got, grants another action to ally with the highest HP within 2 that is acted, and grants them Potent Follow, and neutralizes foes' bonuses. Cool. Really, really good. This unit is a problem, I think. Really, really strong. And honestly, dude, okay, that duo animation goes hard, because it's all the boys. You could run this unit in so many different modes. I'm already thinking about running him on defense to just eliminate the armor effectiveness that might come in. Not that... Okay, like, the only meta threat that has armor effectiveness right now is Brave Crom. But it's like future-proofing, I guess. And then we have the banner, and they're both red, by the way. I didn't even take that into consideration. So you have a 2 out of 3 shot of getting one of these on your way, and then sparking the other. Robin, who just got a Hall of Forms, Haether, Golveg, this pretty dog shit so far, Bird Lady's fine, Elfin's whatever, Edain has sway, Aira's good, Athos is good, Nell is good. Okay. So, red, you're competing with Aira, who's definitely a really good unit, and also has really valuable support in Excel Speed Taker, Brutal Tempest, right? So, you're summoning on red, you cannot go wrong. If you get lucky even one time on red, you're good. Blue, Athos, Bird Lady, and Nell is probably the second best, like by far. You get rearmed value. Bird Lady is still a really good nuke, and Athos is the only defense mythic that gives you an extra slot on top of being like a pretty solid unit. And in the context of his own season, he is one of the only units that can pretty consistently check Nidhogg, because he's an anima mythic, and he's going to be fighting the red Nidhogg on offense, and he just has an innate advantage against her, because he's giant magic damage, blue, shits damage. Like, he checks her. So, if you don't have him, good use for him. And then green sucks, and colorless is pretty bad in terms of value, but trying to get sway and duplicate some sway is pretty enticing. That's about it. So overall thoughts, Nell seems crazy because he has undefended built into his attacks, like into his weapon that isn't a status. So what can you do? Am I missing something? What do you do? So as an ARD player, since he's an ARO mythic, this is like 9/11 for me. Am I wrong? This is crazy. Pretty scary. And then he also has mid-turn undefended as a status, so everybody else can just fuck your team. Insane. And Marth he's smoking like 3 different layers of bonus doubler and gets like every effect under the sun if he has enough stats or whatever from the B slot. And then the Fire Emblem effect itself is like really good too, the status, because you get a bunch of stats. You get 10 flat DR if I'm remembering correctly, and then you get neutralizes all effective bonuses, right, or effective damage. Yeah, that unit's insane. The art goes hard. This banner is kind of cracked ? Because they're both red. And yeah, if you're gonna summon on this, snipe red and blue. That's how you're gonna get the most value. Green sucks, and colorless is whatever unless you're trying to snipe sway. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one for probably summoning on this and the ARD video. So yeah, have a good one. Bye. Let me know what your thoughts are. Bye.